Here we go. We'll hit it straight at the net because they gave me the chance to. And they have an AFK teammate. He's there to block that because of course he is. He's there to get the boost because of course he is. I tried to block the shot. Hopefully Coasty manages it. And unfortunately, he's come back. As soon as he does, I do immediately demo him though, which is great. Let me get my boost. I have no faith in my teammates ever, and that's exactly why. Nice. This guy misses. And he's AFK again, which is excellent. Never mind, he is there to defend. Don't take the boost. Wow, he saved that one. That's something. I think this Jurel guy is playing at being AFK. I don't think he actually is. I think he knows that this other guy might be a little bit better than he's supposed to be at this rank. And so he's probably playing around and trying to troll. Okay, my teammate quote-unquote helps me there. I was expecting that someone was going to get forced back for a defense. I pass it straight to the middle, my teammate's not there. My boost is taken. And I get bumped out of nowhere. Excellent, I'm loving this. They're just smacking the ball randomly and wildly. That's not dangerous. That is though. Unfortunately, a mixture of lag and lack of skill meant I didn't get the ball on top of me, so I just wanted to force any sort of encounter I could to build us up some sort of an opportunity, but my teammate did not follow up on it. I'm just hitting that sideways so I can get the boost. Oh, nothing. Saw mine. That is happily too fast of a pinch for the opponents to take it, but I get demo chased, which was pretty close. I got decent defend there. This guy is chasing for demos so much. He hates it. Hates it. He gets a decent pass across that's instantly blocked. Now this guy's going for it. Okay, my teammate makes no use of that, then presents an amazing opportunity when I least expect it. And that isn't in. That isn't in. That isn't in. I've passed that too close to them, I think. Yep, that isn't in. Nice. I actually get a play up the wall here. And it is double defended. My teammate doesn't manage to get anything useful out of it either. I have no idea what happened to my car there. All I know is that that guy isn't going to live for very long. We'll force the 50 there, no problems, no issues. Bump him out of the way there. Is Coasty going to provide something useful? Nope, he's going to drive around in a circle there and then do nothing. These guys are fighting. And I 50 it, and my teammate, rather than being helpful, is completely useless and just bumps me. Thankfully this guy hits it straight back to me so that I can get my boost. That is all Coasties there. I was going to say if they AFK that and leave it, it's going to be so painful. And then are they going to get a last second goal? That is a very decent attempt. Oh my god, that was close. My teammate wouldn't have saved that. Oh, no luck there either. Coasty's going in on it. Just chipping it up. I am able to block out that opportunity. Drill then. Drills it into his own net. Oh my god. I've been on a massive losing streak. I'm so happy that that happened. Right. After every painful 2v2 game, you get a 1v1 game to cheer you up and make you no longer hate Rocket League. And that's a good start. Okay, so he immediately pulled out the faster kickoff. I should always be worried when there's something lovely like Cherry or Pearl. It just doesn't seem like a name that someone who's only got a couple of hours in Rocket League would call themselves. I went for a weird dash kickoff and completely screwed it up, which is my bad. Chuck, I'm sorry, I know that they wanted to be 10-0'd by me. We'll assume that that was them being nice. Here we go. Maybe they have a broken controller or something. They're racing along for a demo or something along those lines. What are you doing? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's such a dodgy hit for someone who's allegedly implant. It's just too good. Wow, and I don't get the demo there. I'm astonished. There's no way that Cherry has much boost, which is why I was kind enough to give the unlimited boost that I had. Take their side boost. Just let them get the hit on that. I have no idea where they went. That is unfortunate. And they are taking the angle to just drive that home, but unfortunately for them, that won't be happening. Decent defense from them. And of course I waste all of my boost trying to save it. And then they get a goal. Here we go. We're going to do something we haven't done in a very long time, which is just fake the kickoff. I get the clear, I get the boost, I get Cherry to completely whiff the ball, and then I get a goal. I have no idea what's wrong with this person. Not in a mean way, but like, they can play incredibly well 1 second and then completely flop the next. I think I got a bump there. Nope, I got nothing. Lovely. And then I missed the boost. Never punished. And I come off awkward off of that. And that time it's in. This has got to be one of the worst competitive performances ever. I need to stop going for that, where I hit the ball and then quickly pinch it afterwards, because I can't do it. Very nearly another miss on the kickoff there from Cherry. I'm just popping that up high. It looked like they were going for the quick challenge. Unfortunately not. And they just passed me the ball again. What is going on? No one heard anything. it's just unfortunate. It's one of those kickoffs where I end up completely in the wrong direction. Much like a Cherry here, who unfortunately ended up hitting the ball towards me, letting me bump it in. I can't relax on this one whatsoever, because despite the fact that it is an absolute mess, any second it could be turned on me. That's the worry of 1v1s. Especially when I can't hit a goal on target. Just gonna rush back, take this one too. Oh my god. Yeah, sure, Cherry, you know what, you can have one. You deserve it. Never mind. Cherry froze as well. I just realised they have the Sakura Blossom, the Cherry Blossom boost, which is pretty funny. They try to go for a bump there, which is why I'm saying whoops. I'd really like to hit something cool. That's the ideal, so I'll put a bit of risk into the game now. For the sake of hitting something totally radical. Thank you. Really? Really? Was that necessary? Just for them to not actually achieve anything from it anyways. So rude. You go. Still 2 ahead. Double tap. Doesn't happen. Managed to get the block there. That's some interesting dribbling from Cherry. And they've suddenly sped up. Nice. I managed to get a block at least. And we just have to kill time because they took things super seriously all of a sudden. And we don't get that because we go for the boost. Also, I swear that K wasn't there on the end of their name at the start of this match. Am I just hallucinating? I must be. What is someone's name that they're on the 60 FPS on YouTube? Oh, that's very funny. Well, that's what I get for making fun of them. They miss. I make sure to clear Brad out of the way there because I don't want to take any risks. And I'll tell Johnny that I have it so that they get out of the way. And they flop it on the defense anyways. I did technically lie to them, but still very disappointed. Once again, I'll take the kickoff. Okay, my teammate doesn't cheat up. That works out well for them in the end. Not for me because they took my back boost. And then they get a decent shot. I forgive them for taking the back boost. Or tell them nice shot. Make them feel good. It wasn't, unfortunately. They just hit it at the goal. There was nothing fancy about it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I didn't want to go for a closer challenge because I knew that they were still keeping enough distance to just smack it. unfortunate. This guy is blocking all of my kickoffs, which means that Johnny has finally worked out that he needs to... Oh no! That he needs to actually cheat up. No. My wall play. That was upsettingly close. Johnny, get the boost, man. Johnny did not get the boost, man. He does get a decent hit forwards, so I can close challenge that, that's fine. Oh, not quite in. Hopefully Johnny goes for that one. Nope. Nice. Boost pile spawns at the perfect time, and Johnny just sits there AFK. Excellent. That is a pass across that I have to block, or it's GG's. Finish it off. What are you doing? Go faster. That is not the faster I was looking for. I go for the demo, but it gets dodged. And that is a terrible ground pinch. People need to stop going for ground pinches in my games, because it is not working. And that is just left completely open for me. That is desperately in need of being blocked. There's a decent defense there. Oh. I'm just going to hit that to the side to him because I have no ability to do anything with it. But we keep it in play. Oh, 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 oh. Some modicum of skill. Nope. However, I get the goal anyways, and we're now ahead. And I get congratulated by my teammate. We get the boost, we get a block. I get the ball. And this guy blocks me out. I get a decent demo, and that is a brilliant shot that I'm not allowing to go in. And my teammate doesn't directly win the 1v1. Cabal is now instant challenging everything. He's pretty desperate, which means he passes it straight to my teammate, demos my teammate, so I get back. I clearly had that, and now my teammate has no boost and is committed forwards and is running further forwards. None of this is good. Just hit the ball back to me, mate. You don't have boost. What are you doing? I'm gonna have to score him for that. There's no other way. Yes, I know you need boost, you imbecile. I've been yelling that at you the entire time. However, I apologise for everything I previously said. I don't know why he's going for the kickoff. He knows that I'm better. I block the straight line shot there, and I am rotating in to get that back boost. I will go for the early challenge and get dusted. My teammate misses tactically. My teammate misses tactically. I miss. Brad misses. That is past centre. That is also past centre. We got 2 goals in 20 seconds. Anything that Johnny can do to kill time is excellent, but it's just a win now. There's no way anything bad happens in the next 13 seconds. Not even if I pass it off of the back post towards our own net. They're just hitting the ball. That's an easy one. Everton me for one more game. And to finish off today's recording, we have a 1v1 kickoff master. And someone who can't score open net. That was close. That's fine, I can take this boost, is what I'd like to say. But I didn't actually get the boost. I did get that boost though. And then I clean this guy out. And now I've got space. Oops. That's fine, I've got plenty of time to just drop down, deal with the fallout of that. That is an excellent shot. Wow. No close one, no well done, no nothing. So rude. And we can gently take this up the wall. Mock myself for that awful attempt at a shot. Touch it past him. Claim another boost as ours. Ooh. I don't have time to go for the other boost there because he's just got it. Great. This guy is clearly better than me, unfortunately, not even just from the fact that he scored the first goal. He seems pretty controlled, pretty patient. He has good control over the ball. That's not the 50 that I wanted. We should get a touch to the corner there. I can just run off there, as unfortunately the opportunity is gone. I didn't bait him there. Wow, I was really expecting he was going to come closer. This guy's so patient, and he gets the boost from it as well, from just delaying. Never mind, he didn't get the boost. I force a 50, no problems there. Get the boost. Get a setup. And I try for a double touch, but it doesn't go down well. And then it's just up to Wally to drive it into the net, which he fails to do. Get the little touchdown. Wally is allergic to getting these boosts. No, that's tragic. Nice. Excellent 50-50. I'll take both boosts, and I'll just sit there. He really does just drive the ball at me. Okay, sure. Why not? I was going to go to the wall and do a side play or something, expecting that he would be rotating back, and then I saw that he most definitely was not, so I just get a free goal. I get a decent block, but he gets the boost. I am challenging close because he's not used to that from me. He gets a touch. Just popping it around so that I can get the boost. I don't get the demo there because he doesn't actually go for the ball. And then I miss. We take it around the other side. And I take it back to my own net. Where's he going? He must be lost. Nice, I'm just given an opportunity on the ball. I don't blame him, because I of course miss it. Tried to lock him out there because I was suspicious that the boost was going to spawn exactly when he needed it. Gonna knock that forward so that he struggles with it. Just gonna wait on it. And unfortunately he jumps a bit too late, which means we even things up in overtime. Or just before overtime. Here we go. Decent kickoff. Yeah, sure, pass me the ball, thanks. I do not get what I want. And that's fine, we'll just leave it. Okay. I get a decent kickoff here. I get both boosts just in case. And that is an easy goal. That is excellent. I have to go do other things now. So we'll call it there.